So something crazy happened on Morning Joe, and arguments in favor of Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump. You're going to want to see this. It's amazing. If you want more Bernie Sanders content, please also consider subscribing. But listen
But I'll tell you, the New York Times reported, John Heilman, that the Trump people are scared to death. And Donald Trump is scared to death of Bloomberg, and they want Bernie Sanders. Now, I think you can take that with a grain of salt, because Hillary wanted Trump. Yeah. And I still,
that was a bad choice.
Listen, I know this sounds crazy. I'm still not so sure that Bernie lined up against Trump doesn't end up driving Donald Trump crazy, because he can call out the hypocrisy. Because I know we all talk about his personal failings. Everybody knew that he's personal failing. But what's the biggest lie of Donald Trump's presidency, of what he promised? It was that he was going to be a man for the working class, that he was going to be a man for blue-collar voters in Wisconsin to New Hampshire, out to Oregon. He's lied. He's given tax cuts to the richest multinational corporations in the world. And I guarantee you, there are a lot of people working behind us that, because of the Trump tax cut, are paying more in taxes than Amazon.
Yeah. So I just say the following things. One, a battle between Mike Bloomberg and Bernie Sanders would be incredibly compelling, and would be a really brutal thing for the Democratic Party to go through, to see, you know, a plutocrat against the ideological chasm in the party would be laid wide open. And I think it would be, if it went on for many months, would not be, it might turn out to be healthy for the party. It might also turn out to be really destructive. The second thing I'll say is Bernie Sanders has become an incredibly consistent performer.
Boy, he is good.
You saw him in the debate on Friday night. People take him on. When people take him on, he bounces right off him.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of presidential debates. He's very good now.
Can I ask this question?
He's really good.
Because here's the deal. I'm a small government conservative. I think ideologically, nothing adds up. It's insanity what he's talking about. That's my opinion ideologically, right?
But?
And yet, when I see that guy on the stage, I look at him like, okay, I like this guy. He's pissed off just like me.
That was such an amazing argument for Bernie Sanders. He brings up in the beginning, like, we're hearing news reports right now of Donald Trump's team wanting to face Bernie Sanders. Well, guess what? Hillary Clinton wanted to face Donald Trump. Trump doesn't know what he is going for right now. He doesn't understand the appeal Bernie Sanders has. And he's saying on stage, Bernie Sanders is consistent. He has the record to back it up. And he's an amazing performer. He can give a speech like a freaking civil rights icon. This guy knows how to orchestrate an entire movement. Michael Bloomberg versus Donald Trump, that battle, thinking Bloomberg can beat Trump, is all focused around the people who get happy when someone makes Donald Trump mad on Twitter. When Nancy Pelosi rips the paper, they're like, oh my God, yes, fake rejection of Trump. We're resisting. Oh my God, yes, Donald Trump's so mad on Twitter. It's BS. Making Donald Trump mad does nothing. It does nothing to attack Donald Trump with a billionaire. Like insulting Donald Trump on social media, insulting Donald Trump's reality TV show. Bernie Sanders has this ability to take Donald Trump's reality TV show and show Americans that Bernie cares more about their reality more than he cares about the show, more than he cares about the entire political system. Reality TV star versus Bernie Sanders, who has been in government his whole life fighting for the working class. And Joe said it there. There's a reason so many moderates, so many conservatives love Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has pulled this entire time right under Joe Biden amongst those two groups. He's pulled above Klobuchar, above Warren, above Buttigieg with conservatives and conservative Democrats for a reason. When you see Bernie Sanders on stage, you understand something. He is saying what he means, and he means it when he freaking says it. This guy goes hard for the working class. No matter if you agree with him or not, there's something bigger than conventional wisdom. There's something bigger than political science, something unpredictable about human nature that we can tell when somebody's really in it for us, or we could tell when they're having at least, a good act, like Trump. Like some people are underneath the Trump spell, but there's so many people I know that are Republicans or even Democrats that voted for Donald Trump. And Bernie Sanders is like the alleviation to that, because he actually fights for people. Like, I don't want to hear this Bloomberg BS. Oh, he has more money than Trump. He'll make Donald Trump feel poor. Like, shut up. You think it's going to make working people want to come out and vote for you if you just have two billionaires having a pissing match on live television? Get out of here. Morning Joe. Great point. Thank you for making this point. I'm so surprised we saw this on MSNBC. I guess, you never know what's going to be on mainstream media. There's some gold, there's some garbage, but I'm just happy this one happened.